And this is a big one. The government plans to scaling up beneficiaries of the Inua Jamii cash transfer program to 2.5 million, up from the current 1.7 million Kenyans. Principal Secretary for Social Protection and Senior Citizen Affairs, Joseph Motari, says the initiative is part of President William Ruto's administration's broader strategy of enhancing an inclusive social welfare system through supporting the vulnerable population. Motari announced the plan during the launch of the Kenya Social Protection Policy 2023 in Nairobi.
The launch of the Kenya Social Protection Policy 2023 in Nairobi. The event brought on board stakeholders in a bid to forge an inclusive social welfare system for vulnerable communities. Principal Secretary for the State Department of Social Protection and Senior Citizen Affairs, Joseph Motari, unveiled the government's plan of scaling up the number of beneficiaries of various social protection programs such as the Inua Jamii Cash Transfer Program, the Presidential Bursary Fund for Secondary Schools, and the Hunger Safety Net Program.
The popular Inua Jamii Cash Transfer Program for older persons over 70 years, targeted orphans and vulnerable children and persons with severe disabilities. This initiative currently covers 1.7 million beneficiaries, with plans to scale up to 2.5 million in the medium term.
The move was held by stakeholders as it will help support vulnerable families struggling with poverty.
The major issue that will hinder this policy in its implementation will be the continued level of poverty in the country. If we are somehow able to dent that situation, I think this policy can be successful as well.
The PS at the same time announced plans to table a social protection bill in Parliament geared towards ensuring a sustainable and robust social welfare system for the country.
We are going to make sure that we implement this policy, and as you all know, our social protection bill is just around the corner and is on its way coming. We are incorporating what we gathered from the publics, and then we move it now to the National Assembly.
Stakeholders were also challenged to partner with the government for the success of the 10-year social protection policy by the government. The launching of the policy is expected to give a clear pathway on the implementation of various strategies aimed at enhancing social welfare of Kenyans and especially the vulnerable for the next 10 years. John Kahiro, Prime Edition, Nairobi.